Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? The podcast that gets into the complexities of relationships and the challenging decisions that come with them, including divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to talk about a crucial aspect of divorce, creating a game plan when you're considering the possibility of parting ways. Divorce is undoubtedly one of life's major transitions, and having a game plan in place can make the process smoother and more manageable. So let's explore how to create a divorce game plan. First, self-reflection is key. Take the time to assess your feelings, needs, and priorities. What are the reasons driving the decision to divorce? Understanding your motivations will help you make informed choices as you move forward. Now, once you've gained clarity on your reasons for considering divorce, it's time to set clear goals. What do you want to achieve through this process? Whether it's financial independence, co-parenting agreements, or a fresh start, having defined goals will guide your decision-making. Communication is critical. If possible, have an open and honest conversation with your spouse about your feelings and your intentions. Establishing a line of communication early can set a positive tone for the divorce proceedings and facilitate a more amicable resolution. Let's talk about assembling your support system. Divorce is emotionally taxing, so having a network of friends, family, or even a therapist can provide the emotional support you're going to need during this challenging time. Surround yourself with people who understand your situation and can offer guidance. Financial considerations are a significant aspect of any divorce game plan. Begin by gathering financial documents, understanding your assets, debts, and income. If needed, consult with a financial advisor to ensure you're making informed decisions about your financial future. Legal counsel is another crucial component. Find a reputable family lawyer who specializes in divorce cases. Consult with them to understand your rights and responsibilities and the legal implications of your decisions. A well-informed legal perspective can be instrumental in shaping your game plan. And we're going to want to consider the well-being of any children involved. Develop a co-parenting strategy that prioritizes the best interests of your children. This may involve discussing custody arrangements, visitation schedules, and a plan for maintaining stability in their lives. Flexibility is a cornerstone of a successful game plan. Understand that unforeseen challenges may arise during the divorce process. Being adaptable and open to adjustments in your plan can help you navigate unexpected developments more effectively. In conclusion, creating a divorce game plan involves a combination of self-reflection, clear goal setting, getting that support system set up, looking at your financial considerations, meeting with an attorney, and prioritizing the well-being of children involved. I'd like to thank you for joining us on this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? Remember, a well-thought-out game plan can provide clarity and direction during a challenging time. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Take care. Hi, and welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? The podcast where we dive into the complexities of relationships and tough decisions that come with divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to explore a topic that hits close to home for many families: divorce and kids' extracurricular activities. We're going to talk a little bit about here how to navigate this process of extracurricular activities for your children when the family is going through a divorce and a little after. As we all know, divorce is more than a challenging process, and it's essential to address the myriad of issues that arise, especially when children are involved. We're going to look at extracurricular activities, those essential components of a child's development that can become a source of contention during divorce proceedings. Let's recognize that maintaining a sense of normalcy for your children is paramount. Extracurricular activities play a vital role in a child's growth, fostering skills, friendships, and a sense of identity. As parents, it's critical to prioritize their well-being during this difficult time. Now, you might be wondering, how do we handle extracurricular activities after a divorce? The key is really communication. While the dynamics of your relationship may be changing, your commitment to co-parenting should remain steadfast. Open and honest communication between you and your ex-spouse is crucial in ensuring your children's continued participation in these activities. Start by establishing a clear plan for your children's extracurricular schedule. Identify the activities they're involved in, the time commitments required, and how you can both contribute to making it work. This may involve creating a shared calendar or using co-parenting apps to keep everyone on the same page. It's also important to consider the financial aspect of extracurricular activities. Discuss how expenses will be managed, whether you'll split the costs or handle specific activities individually. This transparency can prevent misunderstandings and reduce potential conflicts down the road. Remember, it's not just about the logistics. Emotions are absolutely running high during a divorce, and it's important to put your child's needs first. Be flexible and willing to compromise. If certain activities become a point of contention, think about what truly matters for your child's well-being and development. Seeking professional guidance can be immensely beneficial during this process. Family therapists or mediators can assist in facilitating conversations and finding solutions that work for everyone involved. A neutral third party can provide valuable insights and help create a more collaborative co-parenting environment. Wrapping up, divorce is undoubtedly a challenging journey, but it doesn't have to be detrimental to your children's extracurricular pursuits. By fostering open communication, establishing clear plans, and prioritizing your child's needs, you can navigate this aspect of co-parenting successfully. Thank you for joining us today on this episode of Breaking Ties. Is divorce the answer? Remember, divorce is a complex process, but with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to your children's well-being, you can create a positive environment for their extracurricular activities. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, please feel free to contact me using my information in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Until next time, take care of yourself. Hello, and welcome to Breaking Ties. Is Divorce the Answer? The podcast where we explore the complexities of relationships and the challenging decisions of a divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today, we're going to take some time to discuss a topic that hits close to home for many: understanding the new family dynamic after divorce. Deciding whether or not to pursue a divorce is one of the most difficult choices anyone can face. It's a decision that often comes with a mix of emotions, fears, and uncertainties. We're going to explore what happens after that decision is made and how families navigate the intricate web of the new family dynamic. To begin, let's acknowledge that divorce just isn't the end of a marriage. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Whether you're a parent or not, understanding the changing family dynamic is critical for all involved. So how do we navigate these uncharted waters? First, let's talk about co-parenting. Co-parenting after a divorce is like learning to dance to a new rhythm. Effective communication becomes paramount. Clear boundaries and expectations need to be established, not just for the parents, but for children as well. Remember, consistency is key. Children thrive on routine and stability, so maintaining a consistent parenting approach between households can help ease the transition. Now, what about the emotional impact on children? It's essential to recognize that children often experience a range of emotions during and after divorce. They may feel sadness, anger, confusion, or even relief. As parents, it's important to create an environment where they feel safe expressing their feelings. Encourage open communication and consider involving a professional, like a therapist or counselor, to provide additional support during this challenging time. Shifting gears a bit, let's discuss the importance of self-care. Divorce can be emotionally draining, and taking care of your mental and physical well-being is going to come into play. It's not just about surviving the divorce, it's about thriving in your new life. Finding support through friends, family, and even support groups can provide a network to lean on during this transformative period. As we wrap up today's episode, let's reflect on the idea that divorce doesn't define your family. It reshapes it. The new family dynamic is an opportunity for growth, resilience, and a chance to redefine what family means to you. Embrace the change, be patient with yourself and others, and remember that healing is a process that takes time. Thank you for joining us on Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with someone who else might need it. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, feel free to contact me using the information in the description. I'm always happy to help. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Take care. Hello, and welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? The podcast that explores the intricate questions surrounding relationships and getting a potential divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we want to get into a practical concern that many individuals contemplating divorce may have. Will my expenses go up after I get divorced? Divorce, as we all know, is a major life change, and it's essential to consider both the emotional and financial aspects of this decision. One of the common worries people have is the potential impact on their expenses. First, let's acknowledge that every divorce case is unique, and the financial implications can vary widely depending on factors such as assets, income, and existing financial agreements. However, there are some general considerations to keep in mind. One of the immediate changes you may face post-divorce is the shift from a dual-income household to a single-income household. This transition can certainly affect your financial landscape. Take the time to reassess your budget, factoring in your new income and any potential spousal maintenance or child support arrangements. It's very important to be realistic about your financial situation. Understand your essential expenses like housing, utilities, and groceries, and identify areas where you may need to make adjustments. This might involve downsizing your living arrangements or reconsidering discretionary spending. Consider the division of assets as well. While divorce settlements aim to distribute assets fairly, it's essential to be aware of the financial implications. If you're keeping the family home, for instance, be prepared for the associated costs of maintenance, property taxes, and utilities. Another factor to consider is healthcare. If you were previously covered under your spouse's health insurance, you may need to secure your own coverage, which can result in additional expense. Research and explore your options, such as employer-sponsored plans or individual policies. Legal fees can also contribute to increased expenses during a divorce. It's critical to have a clear understanding of your legal costs up front. Work with your attorney to establish a transparent fee structure and explore alternative dispute resolution methods that might be more cost-effective. Now, let's not forget the positive side. While divorce may bring added financial responsibilities, it also provides an opportunity for a fresh financial start. Take this time to reassess your financial goals, create a new budget, and set realistic expectations for your post-divorce financial future. Wrapping up, the question of whether your expenses will go up after divorce is multifaceted. It's about understanding the potential changes, preparing for them, and actively managing your finances through this transition. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties. Is Divorce the Answer? Remember, seeking financial advice and planning ahead can help you navigate the financial aspects of divorce more smoothly. Should you have any questions on today's topic or other financial planning issues, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Take care. Hello, and welcome to this episode of Breaking Ties. Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. Today is one of those special podcast sessions. Today is actually Christmas. It's a day I celebrate with my kids and family, my girlfriend. And while I know not everyone celebrates this holiday, this message really is good for whichever holiday you celebrate during this time of year. And I find that it'll still be meaningful to you if you have an open mind and you just put some thought into it, some reflection. One of the things I look at, when you consider getting a divorce, and often before you get divorced is, this may be your first holiday after the divorce, or perhaps as you're thinking about it, you wonder what it's going to be like as your first holiday. And a lot of times it's different. It's not good or bad. The goal is the same, to have a great time, create lasting memories with your kids if you have kids, or whoever you spend the day with. Things like that don't necessarily have to change. Sure, your situation has, but the actual event itself and the memories you create, they don't have to. Now, if you do have kids, you're going to want to create a great atmosphere. The experience should be similar. You want to have that consistency and feel of holidays in the past kind of thing. And be engaged, be in the moment. And I think a lot of times as you go through the divorce process, or you're looking at doing it, or you're done with the divorce process, you do view it differently. You view time differently. And I know that I work hard to make sure that the day is good, with good food, good snacks, good entertainment, whatever we can do to have a really fantastic time. And one of those things you might consider is creating a new tradition. There are things that you might like about the holiday that your ex-spouse didn't care for. And so you can bring those back. You can start new ones. You never know. You can be creative. And while, it's not easy time to go through all this stuff, and you may be emotionally, stressed and challenged as well, it's okay. You'll get through it. Take a deep breath and reflect. I want to thank you for joining me today. I want to wish your family all the best in the coming year. And no matter whichever holiday you celebrate, I also hope it's full of positive energy, laughter, and good times. I say this all the time, but I would be remiss if I didn't say it again today. If you need anything I can assist with, whether it's anything divorce related, whether it's financial aspect related, please don't hesitate to ask. I really do enjoy helping, and that's my ultimate goal. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I do appreciate you watching and following through all the videos that I have placed out there to help people through the divorce process. Have a great day.
We want to thank you for listening to this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? With Mike Fulkerson. For questions, please reach out to Mike via email in the description or give him a shout at 630-444-1410. And remember to subscribe, like, and follow.